Hello all, it's I, James Johnson, aka Sulfurblade, and I am back here with Kingdom Come Deliverance and our hardcore Let's Play playthrough. The House of God. Ah yes, we are investigating the bad stone and the devil's skull that was found at the worksite of the monastery. So we have quite a rainy day going on. What time do we have? It's 6 going on 7, okay. I wonder if there's any way I can utilize my future knowledge of events. Yes, that's right. I am the foreteller of the future to benefit me here in this particular situation. I think this is the place.
How are you, Henry?
Good, good. Very much trespassing.
Is someone there?
And that's trespassing too.
I'll be with you.
I heard you found something.
It's true. I dug it up during work. I then ran away with it and got rid of it so the others wouldn't see. But rumours spread anyway.
And what was it that nobody was supposed to see?
What do you think? A demon skull.
And are you sure it was a devil's skull?
I know what I saw. I can recognize a human skull. And this one had horns. Like the devil, besides. That thing gave off a diabolical stink.
And where is it now? What did you do with it?
I was taking it down to the river to throw it in. Only I dropped it at the top of the slope and it rolled downhill. The devil alone knows where it ended up.
I'll see if I can find it.
Farewell.
I've been looking for you. But what are you doing here?
I came here to arrange some wood for the scaffolding, and...
I had the skull examined, and the horns have been stuck on. Why did you put it there?
I didn't.
Then who did? Someone had to know where you'd be digging, so they could make sure you found it there.
It was young Smoller who told me to put it there. He brought it to me hole and told me to dig it up in front of as many people as possible.
And why would he do that?
How would I know? You'll have to ask him.
Did he have something to do with the bad stone as well?
I don't know. But I wouldn't be surprised.
What am I to do with you now?
Why? All I did was dig up...
But you helped Smoller.
Bollocks!
I should punish you, or let them lock you up.
You can't! It's Smoller you want. I didn't do anything.
All right. Then you'll come with me to the Overseer and tell him that it was Smoller.
But he'll kill me. Why do you think I'm hiding from him?
They'll lock him up before anything happens to you. There's no need to fear.
Good luck to you.
I've never quite had this quest go in this direction.
I brought the scaffolder. He'll confirm that Smoller's to blame for everything.
Will he? And what should I do with him now?
Lock him up so he doesn't run away. I imagine he'll be happy to admit to everything.
Very well. I'll have him brought in to explain what he did. And you, Leszek, come here. I want to ask you some questions.
good day, Henry.
Yeah.
Where are they running to? I have a feeling they're chasing.
Ah, watch where you're going, you lout. You nearly killed me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I guess I will go down to the others here.
Good health to you.
This is the block that fell on him.
And what am I supposed to see? I don't know anything about stone.
Well, you've taken delivery of stone before. Surely you can tell one kind from another.
I can't remember details like that. Ask someone who really handles the stone.
It was young Zmola.
What?
Zmola's the one responsible for all the thefts and death. He tried to kill me and Leszek and God knows who else.
Sweet Jesus. Where is he now?
Dead. I killed him in self-defense.
So is that the end of it, do you think?
It looks that way. I don't know if he had any cronies, but if he did, they'll be lying low from now on.
I'm glad to hear that. After all the horrible things that have happened, we'll have to reconsecrate part of the monastery. God be with you.
What the hell was that?
Alright, I guess we'll continue on with the main storyline since we finished up this rock thing. Hopefully that didn't screw up my ability to get cheap stone for Pribyslavitz because I didn't actually take the stone back.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ be praised.
I'm looking for some people you might know something about.
If they come here to drink, maybe. But I won't aid you in any mischief.
I've heard some rough men come here looking to recruit. Have they ever stopped in to eat or drink, or to arrange something?
There were some brawlers that used to fight behind the tavern, but they raised such a commotion, I went and complained, and the town watch drove them off somewhere.
I wasn't thinking about that lot. I'm looking for recruiters that hire mercenaries and other cutthroats.
Don't know about that. Every once in a while, a merchant will hire some help or an escort, but nothing more. Nobody comes here regular. I'd notice if they did.
Here, enjoy it.
Do you happen to know where the brawlers you complained about moved on to?
I've not got the slightest inkling. I'm just glad all the shouting stopped. It scared the horses in the stables.
You haven't heard talk of any scoundrels in town?
Well, I have heard some things, but I can't say if they're true or not. There's some that talk just to hear the sound of their own voices.
And who's the most frequent topic of that kind of gossip?
Miller Simon. They say he's rich with coin, and it's not from the mill. But that's nonsense. Folk just don't know how much a mill can earn.
Anyone else?
Aye, there's talk of the knacker giving people the evil eye, or them that's not in bailiff's good graces. But I don't suppose that's what you want to know.
Thank you, innkeeper.
Not at all. Would you like something to eat or drink? Good luck then.
Well, I've never been sent to Miller Simon before on this quest. So let's try this Miller Simon thing. It's always interesting to go about it from a different direction.
Yeah.
There he is. Oh. Maybe that's not him. Different Miller, evidently.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me a minute.
God save you, Jesus Christ be praised.
Here, enjoy it.
I've got a few questions for you, bailiff, if you don't mind. Have you been having some trouble around here?
And what business is it of yours? Did someone complain? Who sent you here?
No one complained, though I'd be interested to know why you think they might.
Good health.
It was Lord Radzig who sent me. He'd heard word that some unsavoury characters are holed up round here.
Begging your pardon, but what the devil does Sir Radzig care about it?
There,
And I keep hearing the same from Sir Sebastian, and he's got no dog in this fight either.
Sir Sebastian? Who's that?
Sebastian Baron von Berg. He's here under monastery law to protect us against all this unrest in the land.
Why should he care about the city? That's not his jurisdiction, is it?
Quite true. I'm in charge of this city, but he keeps telling me I've got cutthroats hiding around here, and I should be more vigilant. The goal of the man.
You have an inn, and the horse trails cross here. There must be many travellers come seeking work, and not all of them honest men.
Aye, it's true. Bedlam has broken out once or twice, and restoring order was no easy matter.
Has there been anything like that lately?
No. It's been quiet here lately. But now that I think about it, I don't recall coming across anyone here like that.
Nobody looking for soldiering work, maybe as a merchant's guard?
There's always one or two like that. But if they don't get the job, they move on.
I heard some recruiters are meeting in Sasau. Seemed likely they get up to mischief and people might complain.
Do you think that people here complain and I don't do my job? Nothing of the sort. Old Lederman's the only one that comes complaining, but I pay no heed to him.
And what does this Lederman complain about?
Lederman is our local tanner. Lives by the quarry, which is where...
Enjoy it.
Well, some youngsters go there to wrestle.
They go there to fight and that doesn't bother you?
Why would it bother me? Much better to brawl there than in the tavern. At least in the quarry they can't damage anything but each other. And my catchballs go by there from time to time to keep an eye on things.
Henry.
Have you heard any talk of strangers in the town? Maybe people acting oddly?
Nothing worth mentioning. Sure, there's been some talk about the miller. Folks saying they've been seeing him doing this or that, or people visiting him at night, but he's never done anything. He's a decent enough man for a miller.
I'll try asking him if he's heard anything.
He lives on the other side of the river, by the bogs. But don't go getting your hopes up. He might not be able to help.
Thank you, bailiff.
Coming right up.
Take care. Where would you see forest men?
One ale, please.
In Germany? What were you doing there?
Greetings, good night. How may I serve you?
Have you noticed anything suspicious lately?
And what's your idea of suspicious?
One ale, please. At first, nothing. I was strolling through the forest.
Have you heard of anyone looking to hire some rough men?
Mercenaries, you mean?
Yes.
There were some fellows conspiring here in the corner twice a week, and others coming and going. They didn't look entirely respectable, but they never made any trouble.
And what happened to them?
I don't know, they just stopped coming. And I haven't seen hide nor hair of them since.
You haven't heard anything about where they went?
How could I have? They just stopped coming, and that's that.
Right here.
Where do you think they might be meeting now?
How should I know? I'm an honest innkeeper, not a man at arms. They could be meeting at another inn.
God save Henry.
They could be meeting in the woods by the light of the moon, for all I know.
All right.
Is there any way I'll recognise them?
Unquenchable thirst. They drank like fish. They were rough-looking too, big-bearded and scruffy. Aside from that, they mostly kept to themselves.
That's not much help. What did they do while they were waiting for someone?
They drank. And they played dice. I do remember there were always dice on the table.
Here.
So they were fond of dice, were they? And where would you find a game around here?
Anywhere there's dice and usually drink. That's all you need for a game. Although it dawns on me now, I never saw Simon with those men, oddly enough. He's got a nose for drunken dice players with a coin to lose.
Simon who?
Why, the young miller. He runs Catzick Mill. Neighbours are always slandering him for trafficking, but who knows? Maybe he just has a knack for business.
And one-legged people. And after mass, manna falls from the sky.
So there are Christians there.
You don't know where I might find some more dishonourable folk?
Here.
And why would you
Just
want
as you
them?
ordered.
You'll set tongues wagging about you.
But they'd be the ones to know what reputable townsfolk don't.
I grant you that. Well, we don't have an executioner, just a knacker. But he's an odd fellow. Like any knacker, I suppose. And there's some strange tales about Miller Simon, too. But I'd say it's just jealousy.
Drink the wine because its source is the tree of knowledge.
What tree is that?
Thank you for the help.
Not enough people have
Not at all.
invited me to Miller's.
But why off so soon? Sit down for a tankard or a bite to eat.
Isn't far from the royal house. But I'll tell you about that.
Good luck to you.
I'm exhausted. It's time for me.
Pull me an ale.
I still don't believe.
You really are a nink.
Pull me an ale.
God be with you, Henry.
Here. Just as you ordered.
What ale, please? John certainly isn't the fabricator.
Certainly, I'll fetch it right away.
I'm personally in
Here,
Constantinople,
enjoy it.
where I talked to a man who...
Definitely don't need to go see the miller at this time of night.
Have you got a bed for the night?
Aye, there's room here. For how long?
Just the one night?
No problem. But you're paying advance.
Here you are.
You'll like it here. Like sleeping on a cloud it is.
I've heard it's not quite as lively here as it once was.
Well, I wouldn't say that. Guests are always making merry when there's a drink to be had.
That's not quite what I meant. I'd heard there were some stable boys staying here for a long while looking for work, but it took too long and they took to causing trouble.
True, but that's nothing new. No, the thing is there's not many wagons coming through at all. Folk are afraid to travel far in case they get done in by some cutthroats or, God forbid, have their wagons requisitioned by some army.
So there are fewer travellers, and some of them must be a little unsavoury.
I take anyone who turns up. They come one day and leave the next, maybe with someone else. Past few weeks I've only had trouble with one who skipped off without paying.
just vanished, without a word.
Well, he said he lost all his silver to the miller, and he had to go and see him about something. Only he never came back. Left all his belongings here.
Do you still have them?
Of course not. I sold them all a few days later when he didn't come back. The buyer's gone now too, before you ask. But there wasn't much there in any case. The sale didn't even cover his bill. Take care now.
Alright, we're off to see the miller. Because of the wonderful things he does. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Oh. Okay, yeah, pretty bad, I know. Okay, so we are here, and I'm going to go here. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good day, Henry.
You're a vagrant that knows me so well you know me by name. Guess I'm not gonna sneak into this establishment.
What was that noise? Henry, I'm glad you came.
I'm glad I came too. Where's the miller?
Well, you've no business here. Clear off. Hey.
Oh, there's the miller.
Good day to you.
Listen, have you heard about anyone looking to recruit men around here? Or planning some kind of mischief?
No.
Come on. I know how it is with millers. I've been friends with a few and they hear all the gossip.
So go ask them.
I doubt their ears reach all the way here.
Then it seems you're out of luck.
Surely we can come to some arrangement.
I don't much care for strangers.
So, what do I have to do to get in your good graces, Master Miller?
Well, if I heard from those Miller friends of yours that you can be relied upon, and you're not a complete dolt. God be with you. Take care now.
Yeah.
Well, there's that Fennec.
someone there? Yeah, the answer to my prayer. Just when I wanted to vent my rage on someone. You'll get what for? Oh. Bring it on. Yeah.
I'll slaughter you.
You're dead!
What's that? Someone there. Who's there? The answer to my prayers. Just when I wanted to vent my rage on someone. Come here, lily liver.
Yeah.
What's the matter? Come on.
Alright, we got a little loot to go sell.
Yeah.
Never been a fan of that bandit camp. It's got so many bandits there that if you can just pass by every now and then and knock one off, it's probably a better way to go about it.
Yeah.
So, from the beginning.
Hey, Henry's come to see us.
The sun sets out across the sky.
God save you. May the Lord watch over you. Take care.
I'd like to discuss the price.
All right, so.
Agree?
That's better. Drop it a bit more, and we'll call it a deal.
Very well, I agree.
We can only pray for deliverance.
Yeah!
Lost something hereabouts?
Greetings, good night. How may I serve you?
Are you the local knacker?
I'm the local gravedigger, but if there aren't any burials to take care of, I'll turn me hand to knackering.
Well, then you might know a lot of things that others don't.
I'm a decent man. Not always honest, but decent.
Anything fishy going on in these parts?
There certainly is. Candles are being stolen from the church, as brazen as that. What sort of people do that?
Ah, but have you heard of anyone around here hiring adventurers and bandits?
How would I know that? Most people avoid talking to me. I don't even go to the tavern much these days.
Thank you. I'll be going now.
Very well. Feel free to stop by any time. People shy away from me, except when there's a death, or the cesspit's full. May the Lord watch over you.
How are you, Henry?
Welcome, Henry.
God save you, good night. What can I do for you?
Tanner, I've heard all's not well with you.
It's better now. I must have eaten something bad.
No, I mean you've complained about some ruffians raising hell behind your house.
Aye, true enough. That lot's been a thorn in my side. And when I went to tell them to take it elsewhere, they nearly beat me to a pulp.
When are they there?
Nearly every evening. Every god-forsaken evening. Shouting and bellowing there till nightfall. And then they leave. Probably to get drunk.
How many of them are there?
How would I know? They make as much noise as a herd of wild boar in rutting season.
And did they all attack you?
Aye. They knocked the stuffing right out of me.
and nobody does a thing about it.
I've been to the bailiff, but he couldn't give a rat's arse. There's no commotion under his window, so what does he care?
That's quite a bailiff you've got.
A scarecrow would keep better order.
If you want, I'll take care of them.
Well, you look like you could move mountains, but there are several of them and just one of you.
Perhaps we'll be able to settle things peacefully.
Maybe. They might think twice before kicking your arse.
Perhaps I can reason with them. It doesn't have to come to blows.
Well, break a leg, lad. Or better yet, don't. But if you manage to pull it off, you'll get your reward. Don't worry.
Take care.
He's got a nice place here.
God save you, Henry.
Greetings, Henry.
Greetings to you.
hard the ground shook.
You're an arse. You'd better hope I don't shake you.
All I'm saying is that's the way it looked. You fell on him and then sat on his face.
You too, you bastard! I've already told you what really happened.
So we all saw it wrong? What really happened then?
I knocked him down, and he pulled me down on top of him. I slammed him with my hip, not my arse.
I just don't know. Looked to me like you had it. I hope I can be of help to you, Knight.
What went on with the tanner?
When things got lively, I wasn't here. The others were, though. Go ask them. Take care.
The tanner sent me. He says you've been causing a commotion at night, and I thought I might convince you to stop.
Ha! So all his whining finally found a friendly ear, did it? Let me tell you something first, whelp. I'm the bailiff's man, and we're not doing anything wrong here. Old Lederman's only been whining like that since he lost a bit of silver. Didn't bother him before that.
He told me different.
Ha! Of course he did. Otherwise no one would help him. Go ahead and ask the lads. They'll tell you the same. It's God's honest truth.
I'll take you at your word. But what should I do now?
The way I see it, you've got two choices. Screw that old liar and leave him be, or get down to business.
What do you mean, get down to business?
Well, you may think you're pretty tough, and if you give us all a thrashing, we might think it over. But then again, we're no strangers to a hard fight.
If I break your arm, then you won't be coming here for a while, will you?
But I'm a fair fellow, so I'll make you an offer. If you enter our tournament and win, which means beating us all, then we'll go elsewhere. If you don't win, then you're flat out of luck and have to leave. That's not so bad, is it?
If I wanted to join in, what would I have to do?
It's pretty simple. First you have to beat Weed. He's that not too dangerous looking fella there. But some nights, he gets a good rest and he's got God on his side. Then you can try one of those three. Doesn't matter which. And if you whip all three, you can test your mettle against me. Fair enough?
So the last match is with you?
That's right. They say a bout with me is no joke. Just bad humours. God be with you.
I feel quite hungry.
I wonder if there's somewhere I can grab some food fast. Oh.
you, Henry?
You'd better hope I don't shake you.
All I'm saying is that's the way it looked. You fell on him and then sat on his face.
You too, you bastard.
I hope I can be of some humble service to you.
So we all saw it wrong? What really happened then?
Let's do it.
I knocked him down, and he pulled me down.
Let's go.
I slammed him with my
May the
hip.
Lord watch over.
Looked to me like you had his nose right between your leather cheeks.
You wanna have a go?
Hey, stop that! Christ, a thief! Thief!
A thief? God damn it.
God! God, come here quick!
Good day to you. What do you need?
Let's fight.
That wasn't bad, but now we'll take it up a notch.
Take care.
God's blessings. What can I do for you?
Let's fight.
You look pretty good. But I'm betting it was just luck.
We'll see.
Take care now.
God's sake.
I want to fight you.
What did I tell you? First beat Weed and those 3 clowns. And then I'll have time for you. Got it?
See you later.
One of the clowns took off to turn me in. For not actually taking anything, just looking at a person's inventory. Hey, Catchpole, come over here. I need to pay my fine.
You, stop right where you are. Surrender! You'll have to end. You were seen thieving. This definitely won't come cheap. You'll learn crime doesn't pay.
Hey, who's there?
All right, here you are.
All right. Just make sure it doesn't happen again. And hand me over those stolen goods.
First time. What stolen goods? Wait. Are you kidding me? You got the stuff off my horse? Alright, we need to reload this.
God save Henry.
Hey, Henry's come to see us.
What is it you want here?
You look like a trader. Don't you do business?
I'm honored that a knight such as you takes an interest in me. Take care.
Oh, they're here already.
The tanner sent me. He says you've been causing a commotion at night, and I thought I might convince you to stop.
Ha! So all his whining finally found a friendly ear, did it? Let me tell you something first, whelp. I'm the bailiff's man, and we're not doing anything wrong here. Old Lederman's only been whining like that since he lost a bit of silver. Didn't bother him before that.
He told me different.
Ha! Of course he did. Otherwise no one would help him. Go ahead and ask the lads. They'll tell you the same. It's God's honest truth.
I'll take you at your word. But what should I do now?
The way I see it, you've got two choices. Screw that old liar and leave him be, or get down to business.
What do you mean, get down to business?
Well, you may think you're pretty tough, and if you give us all a thrashing, we might think it over. But then again, we're no strangers to a hard fight.
If I break your arm, then you won't be coming here for a while, will you?
But I'm a fair fellow, so I'll make you an offer. If you enter our tournament and win, which means beating us all, then we'll go elsewhere. If you don't win, then you're flat out of luck and have to leave.
If I wanted to join in, what would I have to do?
It's pretty simple. First you have to beat Weed.
So the last match is with you?
That's right. Take care.
I'm glad to see you.
Let's do it.
Let's go. See you later.
I'm honored that you should come to me.
Let's fight.
You look pretty good. But I'm betting it was just luck.
We'll see.
May the Lord watch.
Don't worry, Fritz sounded like.
I hope I can be of some humble service to you.
Let's fight!
That wasn't bad. But let's see how you do with me. May the Lord watch over you.
Boha yeho.
That was kind of tough.
God grant you health. How may I help you?
Let's fight.
That wasn't bad, but now we'll take it up a notch. Take care now.
I want to fight you.
You put on quite a show. Can't say I expected it.
God be with you.
Good deal.
Henry, I'm glad you
came.
Oh, you guys are all happy about getting your ass kicked, huh?
I've heard that someone's looking for men willing to do anything. Do you know anything about it?
If I knew you better, I might tell you. But as things stand...
What went on with the tanner?
When things got lively, I wasn't here. The others were, though. Go ask them. Farewell.
What happened with the tanner?
Nothing out of the ordinary. He came to test his mettle like everyone, but he couldn't even get past young Weed. Then he started whining about getting his money back because we tricked him, so we threw him out. He came back a few times after that complaining about all the shouting, and ordered us to bugger off elsewhere.
But you didn't?
No. And when he got really annoying, he got a punch in the mouth, and he hasn't been back since. Doesn't dare to. But it didn't shut that big mouth of his.
I heard that someone's looking for men willing to do anything. Do you know anything about that?
Willing to do anything? Meaning what? Something filthy like helping the knacker? I wouldn't know. Go and ask someone else.
That's not what I meant, but all right.
Good luck, then.
That was pretty good. I didn't think you had it in you.
You were really good. I've got to hand it to you. Most lads don't make it past me. So listen, I want to tell you something.
What's that?
There are people here looking for really tough men, and I'd say you fit the bill. So when you walk through town this evening, if there's a light in the church, go in and wait a while. If they like the looks of you, they might give you some work.
Thanks. I'll think about it.
Look here, lads. I hope I won't be seeing you around here again. Go and find some other place for your games.
All right. We'll go.
Henry.
But if you want to fight again, you're always welcome. I bet you'll come off worse next time. Good luck, then.
Good health to you, Henry. Looking for someone?
Hey! Help!
Be
Over
off
there!
now. You don't belong here.
For God's sake, there! Over there! Do something! Oh my God! Over there! Do
you looking for here?
Oh my god! Over there!
I hope I can be of some humble service to you.
I've taken care of the lads who were bothering you. You'll have a quiet evening tonight.
God bless you, lad. And here's something for your trouble and kindness. Unlike that miserable bailiff.
If anything else grieves you, just say the word.
God be with you.
Oh, you're kidding me, right?
Is there something you need?
Yeah, to tell the guards and your wife that I wasn't fucking trespassing. God damn it.
Anything else?
You there! Stop! Surrender! You've been lurking around where you don't belong and ignoring warnings. You should have thought twice about what you're doing. That will land you a fat fine.
What's that? What? Another one who thinks he's above the law. Do you hear?
Oh well, what can I do?
To walk here in the
Here you
dark
are.
without a light.
All right.
The gods
Just
will
make
see
sure
you
it
and
doesn't
you'll be in
happen
trouble.
again.
Good, good, didn't. 15 gold, I can handle that.
Is there something you need? What's that?
Hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in
Amen.
heaven. What?
So, you've been looking for us, eh? What is it you want?
I hear you're hiring men who don't mind getting their hands dirty.
Is that so? And where did you hear that?
Taverns and the like? People talk?
Oh, that's a pretty tale. But no one in any tavern told you to come here and wait, did they? So let's have it. Who told you?
The bailiff's man told me about you. The one who runs the fight club in the quarry.
Did he now? Well, I hope you trounced him. Bastard took my money at dice.
If you want, I can give him a proper hiding, just to show you I'm serious.
Spare me the boasting. I've got a test ready for you. Let's see how you handle it before you tell us how wonderful you are.
What test?
Nothing complicated. We used to take anyone who looked like they could keep their head on straight. But not now. Now you can only join if you do what we tell you.
Which is what? Steal something?
Nah, not theft. If you want to join us, you have to kill Pius.
Who's Pius, and why should I kill him?
That's none of your business. But I'll tell you anyway, because it's an instructive tale. Pius was one of us, but he fucked up.
How? Did he steal something?
Yeah, that was part of it. Stole some money, ran away. A few boys died over it. Showed a distinct lack of loyalty. And as soon as he's dead, you can join us.
I'll have to find him first.
You don't need to find him. We know where he is.
Then why haven't you killed him yourselves?
It's quite a test. He's hiding in a monastery.
With the stable boys? It's not hard to get into the grounds.
No, not there. Oh, he would have been dead long since. He's in the, cloister, or whatever it is.
But only monks can get in there.
Just monks and Pius. He's an educated bastard. Seems he used to be a priest, but it didn't quite work out.
How will I recognize Pius?
He won't have been there long. He should be the only new one there.
But what if there are others? What does he look like?
Normal. He always went about well dressed and had a fine-looking dagger.
Yes, except he'll be given a robe and they'll take his knife.
Then you'll have to try and figure out which one of the novices it is, and get him to betray himself. Try getting him drunk. Then send him straight to hell.
Get him drunk? In a monastery?
We're better. There's more wine there than in the royal cellars, and I doubt he suddenly stopped drinking.
And how am I supposed to get into the cloister?
You'll think of something. Maybe there's a secret passage. I've heard there's some cave underneath. The cave of St. Procopius. There might be a way into it from outside.
And do you have any other ideas besides secret passages?
Well, there is this one fellow been hanging around the taverns. Supposed to join the monastery soon. Might be he could help you somehow. I'd try talking to him if I were you. And if he doesn't help, knock him on his ass and take anything he's got that you could use to pass yourself off as him. A letter of admittance to the monastery, or whatever.
Murder someone in a monastery? Have you gone mad?
Murder's a sin as it is. Doesn't really matter where you do it.
Yes, it does. I'd be spilling blood on hallowed ground.
Well then, knock him senseless, drag him outside, and finish him off where it's less sacred. I don't give a damn where you do it, just as long as he ends up dead.
I wanted to join up with you, but that's too much. Even for me.
Well, lad, The trouble is there's plenty of us already. So now we're only looking for the toughest and wiliest bastards we can find. So, if you're not up to the job...
What?
I suppose I ought to kill you. Just for peace of mind, since you already know so much. Maybe I should toss a coin.
I won't tell a soul.
If you whisper a word of it to anyone, it'll be the last thing you ever do. Of course, there's another way you can get us off your back.
How?
Go to the monastery, slit Pius's throat, take his dice and money, and then come to the swamp and stay there overnight.
I see.
God be with you, lad. See you later.
You guys are lucky you didn't fight. Oh, key. Oh, Elliot. So one thing I sure the hell am not gonna do is go into that fucking church and do that whole nonsense. Did that once, never again. Besides, yeah, I need to stop progressing that storyline so far, as I need to start working on Pribyslavitz, which means I'll go talk to our friends in Ratai, and then to Sir Radzik, that is. And then probably start worrying about Pribyslavitz, go back to Talmberg and talk to Lord Divish.
Yeah.
I could do with a bite to eat.
Yes, yes I could.
Well, well, who's
Yeah.
this coming here? Fucking come on then!
Henry, I'm glad you came.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It is I, Hungry Henry.
Henry, I'm glad you stopped by.
She has X-ray vision. Can see me through a house.
God be with you, Henry.
Come on, I need business. My manly desires are very hungry. I'm nearly out of energy. About time.
I'd like to order something here.
And what is it you'd like?
I'd like a private bath for 2.
I'm sure you'll be extremely satisfied.
Thank you, my lady, for prepping me. Now I'm gonna go see my girl.
Yeah.
And this is the secret, folks, for good performance in the bedroom. Always stop by the bathhouse first.
So what are we to do with you, Henry?
How about another little outing with me?
You never give up, do you? That would be great. Only not just now. Come and see me in a day or 2.
A day or 2? What?
Yeah.
I'll be the bailiff of Pribyslavitz before I ever get in romance. I'm telling you, women these days.
Yeah.
Henry!
I'm glad you stopped.
Aha, Dad.
God be with you, lad. What can I do for you?
Sir, this investigation into the Neuhof massacre, it's getting a bit complicated.
What have you found out?
I tracked down a gang of robbers who recruited killers for Pribyslavitz. They know the whoresons who torched Neuhof.
That's excellent news. Did you find out any more?
So far, not much. If I'm going to infiltrate them, I have to do what they say. That means murdering one of their former cronies, a fellow they call Pius. Apparently he was at Neuhof too.
You have to kill a criminal to prove yourself to them? Huh. I don't much like the sound of it.
That's not the worst of it. This Pius is hiding out in the monastery pretending to be a novice. I'd have to get inside the cloisters to get at him.
Good God above, that's another matter entirely. They don't let just anyone into the cloisters, and the abbot won't give up any of the novices. Secular law has no jurisdiction inside the monastery. But this is the second time that something untoward has happened there. First the counterfeiters, now this. I'd be glad to have someone take a look inside.
What should I do with Pius once I find him?
Don't kill him. Bring him to the bailiff in Ratte. He'll interrogate the man and give him a fair trial.
It doesn't sound like an easy task, sir. Getting into the cloisters, finding Pius, and then getting him to the bailiff.
Far from it, lad. But I have confidence in your abilities.
It seems like the only way to find Pius is to join the order. Damned if I know how, though.
A bit of meditation and learning would do you good. If it's really the only way to get to him, then you'll have to do it. I'm sorry I can't be of much help. Sadly, my relations with the monastery aren't entirely congenial. You'll have to figure something out for yourself. God be with you.
Alright, and that's a good place to stop along that line of stuff. And now let's head over to...
God save you, Henry.
to Talmberg.
Yeah.
May the Lord watch over you, Henry. Take care.
Wasn't who I thought that was. I haven't seen her hauling water, or... yeah, water. I think I gave her water, or did I give her shit? Whichever it was, I haven't seen her yet.
Yeah.
When we get to Talmberg, it'd probably be a good place to end this episode, though. Though it doesn't feel like we've accomplished that much in this episode. What have we actually done? I guess we solved the House of God quest with the whole rock falling and killing somebody thing. And then we did a little bit of main storyline to get ourselves looking for Pius, which we don't intend to actually go and look for Pius at all. I'm just going to skip that completely.
Yeah.
But for now, it's time to head to Pribyslavitz. So we really technically, we haven't done a whole lot this episode, but we've done a lot of traveling and legwork, basically.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
What's the matter?
Wouldn't you like to measure your skills against mine?
In combat, you mean?
I fear there's nothing else I know, friend.
Who are you, anyway? And what do you do?
Merchants hire me for protection. That's all you need to know. So, shall we fight then?
All right, why not?
Do you have any coin?
Well...
Surely you didn't imagine we would fight just for the glory of it.
Aye, I have.
Splendid. Let's get to it.
Bugger! Yeah!
Come here!
Dawn, we can... What's the matter? Come on! Missed? No cool. Fuck it. Come on then. What's the matter? Bollocks! Is that all you've... No! Fucker!
Sakura. This is not my day. Here, take your coin and run along.
50 groschen for getting my ass kicked.
Henry, I'm glad you came.
And they won't even pay for the repairs on my stuff. really need a tailor in town. Telling you, if I could open up a shop, I would be a tailor in Talbert. That would be my job right there.
Yeah.
God save you, good knight. What can I do for you? Good luck, then. Take care. Take care.
Let's talk about the price.
All right, so. All right, so. Welcome, Henry.
I made it worse, did I?
Good day, Henry.
$77, I can get better. $93, not bad.
Yeah.
Henry, I heard from the monastery that they'll keep buying our stone. They said someone else was responsible for all the trouble. I'm in your debt.
Can I be of service to you, Sidovish? I've heard talk that something is going on in Pribyslavitz.
Henry, you've come at just the right moment. I sent a man to Pribyslavitz. My locator, Marius.
What's a locator?
A land allocator. I charged him with checking on the condition of the settlement to see if we can start rebuilding it.
You're planning to resettle the village?
Yes.
Why Pribyslavitz, of all places?
Because it's been lying fallow and falling into ruin since it was sacked by Havelmetic years ago. It's about time that changed.
Well, it should be safe there now. We trounced that rabble on the battlefield.
Yes, and that's why I sent my master locator there. However, he should have been back long since.
If you've no objection, I could go and look for him.
I'd appreciate that. He probably just got delayed. But I'd be happier if you checked it out. May the Lord watch over you.
And now we have the quest.
How are you, Henry?
Good, good.
God save Henry.
Fine stuff, Miss Cook. So I am a bit beaten up. And I have no saber shops. I'm feeling too lazy to make my own.
Yeah.
Take care.
Really? You have no. Do I risk the crazy? So this is like the one that throws you in the air and you get all kinds of bug death. I wonder if they've ever fixed it. Do I? I've got Belladonna. It's what, Belladonna and Nettle? Got lots of Nettle. Not that much Belladonna. She's probably not raising any belladonnas and she doesn't sell any saber shops. Should have enough to make one now. Alright, got my saber schnapps.
Yeah.
An assassin, eh? The old woman sets a fucking assassin on. Well, I'll kick his ass.
An assassin, huh? Feeling a little lost here. So I'm looking at a mill, which means I'm out in this area.
wonder what Teresa's doing now. I could stop by and see her again. I enjoyed it last time.
Last time I was up here, I feel like I had a whole Teresa thing happen.
Just was wanted to vent my rage on someone.
Yeah.
Finding Pribyslavitz in the dark. Always challenging. So I'm hearing the clicker, which means I'm close. I made 2 that time. Why is it sometimes I make 2, sometimes I make 1?
The treasure is in the...
What are you after, young fella?
So, it's all clear to me now.
Boys, who are you? You've no business here.
I'm Henry, and I was expecting to find you here.
What? How could you?
Sir Divish's locator went missing around these parts.
Well, it seems like he's all out of luck, don't it? Divish ought to send someone better than you to parley.
He didn't send me to parley, he sent me to deal with it.
Deal with it? There's plenty of us, and you're on your own. So I'd think twice about how you're gonna deal with that.
Let him go, right now. Otherwise,
You're pathetic. Get lost, laddie.
Oh well, I tried. We'll have to do things the hard way then.
I'm lads. Well now.
Over here! Where is everyone? Quick!
Raise
Is that
the
all you
alarm!
got? To hell with
Watch
you.
out!
Alarm!
Oh,
Hey! All of you, gather here! Raise the alarm!
Well landed.
Yeah!
So, there's more of them and better geared than I remember the last time I did this. If I can actually manage to sneak in and kill someone with a dagger for once.
The women burn the village, drink, annihilate and pillage. Burning, wrecking, making strife, how sweet it is a robber's life. Ow! Don't move.
Raise the alarm! Watch out!
Bollocks!
What's the matter? Come on!
Ow!
Oh dear, did that hurt?
Bring it on. Where did you come from? What do you want here? Sakura, did you hear me? Is someone there? Come here, Lily Liver. Bring it on.
down. 3 to go.
What was that noise?
Ow!
Go ahead, gather your strength. Now. Come here, lily liver. You got to cry now. You call that combat? What's the matter? Lost your balls? Okay. Your end. Way off! Yeah.
That's a lot of good stuff there. Levels, I didn't even climb. Should be one more guy up here.
Hey, Goodman, help me. I'm tied up here. Thank you.
My pleasure. Sir Divish sent me to find you, and it looks like I arrived just in time.
God's truth.
I'm Henry of Skalitz.
My name is Marius Bielek, Master Locator. So Divish sent me here to survey the area.
Well, the outlaws are out of the way, so we can go and report to him, right?
Not just yet. Those bastards caught me as soon as I arrived, and so far all I've seen is the inside of the tent they tied me up in. I still have a job to do. Come along with me, if you like. We'll report to Sir Divish afterwards.
I'll escort you then. At least I can make sure you don't get caught again.
What? Are there more of those bandits around?
No, I just meant... Never mind. Should we get going?
This is a good spot for the rat house. Every village must have one. It'll be nice and prominent here. It's on the hillside, so the foundations will stay dry. It can have its own little square, close to the church. There's no better site here. The church is still standing. Good. Good. Whoever built it did a good job. Considering how old it is and what it's been through recently, it stood up well. It won't be an easy job to fix it, but it can be done. Timber alone won't do, though.
Got nice clothing. Should almost kill him for his headdress. That is a cool black thing he's wearing. And if I kill him now, maybe he won't be a pain in my ass later.
We could fit at least one tradesman's shop here. Maybe a baker's? There's quite a lot of space here. It just needs clearing thoroughly. Then we could even fit stables here. The main approach road and the stream. This bridge needs reinforcing. It won't last long in this condition. I reckon it would make sense to build a weir over the stream down there. The water here is clean and can be used to supply the village until we sink a well. It's a good thing we have this stream. No point in building without a water source. Supplies and trade will flow through here. I can't even see past the trees and ruins whether there's room for anything there. But at least the trees are strong and healthy. All we need is a few good woodcutters, and we won't have to bring in any timber from elsewhere. Stone foundations. They'll come in handy, and we're close to the stream.
Hang on.
Lots of space here. There's a well there already. A big space, clean water, close to the village green. A good site for an inn. That's that, then. The most essential surveying is done.
So, Master Locator, ready to start building?
There's a long way to go before that. The few ruins that are left are basically beyond repair. It's all overgrown with brush.
Oh dear.
We'll have to get it all cleared before we can start rebuilding it.
So it is possible to rebuild everything?
Yes, absolutely.
But building a whole village is no small enterprise.
We'll need timber, lots of it, which isn't a problem in the middle of the woods, of course. We'll have to hire wage labor to begin with. Quite a lot of men. I think we should get started without delay. There's a lot of work involved, but it'll be well worth the effort. I can just imagine it. The church will dominate the whole settlement.
Oh, that's good news. When will you inform Sir Divish?
Why wait? I'll head to Talmberg right away. But would you keep an eye on things here in the meantime? It would be rather embarrassing to run into more bandits when I return with Sir Divish.
No problem. I'll be right here.
It shouldn't take us long.
Shouldn't take long at all.
My lord, welcome to Pribyslavitz. That is to say, welcome back to Pribyslavitz after all these years. Well, what's left of it.
Not to worry, Marius. I'm glad to be back in my old hamlet. Although, it seems to have aged about as gracefully as I have over the years.
I beg to differ, sir. It's quite dilapidated, unlike your good self, but at least it's safe now. Thanks in part to Henry here, who also saved me from a predicament that cost me valuable time. Who knows? If it hadn't been for him, we might not even be talking now.
Well, lad, in the end, you managed things in your own way, I see. Just as you said you would.
I did my best, sir. There was no reasoning with them. They thought since it was 4-1, I'd be no trouble.
I expect that was a fatal mistake.
Just so, sir.
No loss. At least they won't be troubling us again. Let's get down to the matter in hand, shall we? What state is Pribyslavitz in?
Sir, in my official capacity as locator, I am gratified to inform you that the hamlet of Pribyslavitz may be renewed. And indeed it offers prospects of considerable expansion beyond its former limits.
Splendid. Finally, some good news for this province.
And badly needed, too.
So, what have you discovered so far? I want to know all the details.
We had a scout around.
We conducted a basic survey, from which we can make a preliminary outline of the parcels. I already have in my head an initial plan of what can be built where.
We should certainly have a church. I'd like to preserve the existing one.
That should present no serious obstacles. The building is in much better condition than we anticipated. But extensive reconstruction will be required.
That's to be expected.
There's a stream here, and a well, right in the middle of the village.
Yes, and there are abundant woods around. Clearing them will provide both extra land and timber supplies that we can use right away.
Right now, I believe we're standing on the village green, aren't we?
The future green, that is. The village centre will comprise at least 6 large buildings to begin with. We can't fit any more than that here, so there will be other buildings away from the square, in particular more extensive structures.
I'm glad to hear it. I never expected you'd find so much space here in the middle of the woods. The building work we're about to engage in is only the first part of my plan. Later, we'll clear more forests for agricultural land, and build more farmhouses. But, for now, we'll have to focus on more sensible goals.
As you wish, my lord.
Rebuilding a whole village must cost a king's ransom, though.
It's true it won't come cheap. Before the tradesmen settle here and start producing and trading, it will be necessary to invest a certain amount of capital.
A certain amount? How much exactly?
I wouldn't venture to state a precise amount at this point, but I expect it will come to some thousands, even tens of thousands of groschen.
That much? I hope you're good at haggling.
We shall, of course, attempt to procure everything at the best possible price, but raising a settlement from the ashes you see around you is a costly business. Nevertheless, I can assure you, my lord, that if all goes well, the investment shall all come back to you with interest.
I hope I shall live to enjoy it, Master Marius.
A village isn't a village without villagers. You'll need new subjects. Even preparing the ground for building will need lots of labour. Where can we find so many people, sir?
You sound skeptical, lad, but it's a good question. I've already given it some thought. I've agreed with Radzig and Hanish that we shall make an announcement in Rattay to invite people to move here and help with the construction, which will bring them many benefits, but also obligations. In addition, I expect the prospects of a new home will appeal to your former Skalitz neighbors more than a makeshift camp by the castle walls.
They'll be delighted, sir.
A splendid solution, sir. I've also been concerned about how to bring settlers here, but now it seems there will be no shortage of new inhabitants after all.
It seems things are finally looking up. We routed the bandits in battle, and Henry took care of the remnants. When can we get to work?
Right away, as far as I'm concerned. All we need is people and the necessary funds. And we'll need someone to keep order, at least in the interim.
True. I'll leave you some of my men.
If I may, I would recommend quickly appointing a bailiff to take responsibility for the renewal of the village, its coffers and its citizens.
True. First things first. Since you understand these matters best, you shall take charge of the land parceling and building works. You'll be available to the bailiff, but answerable directly to me.
I'd be honored, sir. Thank you.
And, as regards the office of bailiff, what about you, Henry?
Yes, sir?
You've proven yourself well. You've demonstrated that you're capable of solving problems. And you command the respect of your former Skalitz neighbors.
Well, I'm not so sure.
And you're also capable of maintaining law and order.
I must concur.
So, let us expedite matters. Henry, I hereby appoint you to the office of bailiff of the hamlet of Pribyslavitz in my domain.
But,
my lord, it's a great honor. Thank you.
You will oversee the initial renewal and administration of the village that will set the ground for further development.
Feeling ripped off here.
But don't imagine it'll be a bed of
this?
roses, lad. Being bailiff doesn't mean you can do whatever you like. If you don't treat the settlers rightly, I'll soon find out and relieve you of your office. Besides, we can't spare a single groschen from the Talmberg coffers now, with the province in chaos. So, you'll have to cover the cost for the building work from your own purse.
Me? But Marius said it would cost a fortune.
True, but from what I hear, you know how to get your hands on coin enough.
Where are you hearing these rumors?
I expect you'll manage it just fine.
I'd like to know who's been spreading such gossip.
And I am assigning you certain specific tasks. You must ensure the rebuilding of the church. That means complete reconstruction, wall paintings, and a new altar. See to it that in the future the village will be capable of supporting a certain number of people. For that, you will need to ensure the construction of essential artisans' buildings. And ultimately, the village must produce sufficient earnings to fund further expansion.
But, sir, I've never done...
I understand your concerns, but you'll be handsomely rewarded. I shall grant you the proceeds from the whole village for the first 5 years, and you have my permission to use the surrounding woods and land as you see fit.
Well, that's, I mean... Are you sure I'm the right man for the job, sir? It's a lot of responsibility.
As you said yourself, Henry, it's a great honor. Besides, you won't be alone in it. I'll assist you and supervise the construction work.
Phew. All right, then.
So, we're agreed. You'll give this document to the Rattay bailiff. He'll make the announcement to invite settlers, which should ensure enough people to begin work. At the same time, your official appointment as bailiff will be announced.
I don't know what to say, sir.
I'm sure you won't disappoint me, Henry. And now I must get back to my duties at Talmberg. Send word when everything is prepared.
Certainly, sir. Have a safe journey.
Farewell, sir.
Okay, so I have been ripped off. My entire life savings is gonna go to renovate this dilapidated town. I'm such a lucky man. Ah, Marius, what have you got me into?
Yeah. Yeah.
No! Mean people chasing me. job, Pebbles. We lost them. Wait, we should have killed them. We need their stuff and Russian and stuff to sell Russian because we're gonna be broke. So broke, Pebbles. I might have to sell you. Maybe I'll piecemeal you up, sell your legs, your heart, your kidneys.
Good day, Henry.
Master Smith, would you like to buy some stuff?
I hope I can be of some humble service to you.
Yes, you can give me all your money.
Good luck then.
Let's have a word about the price.
Well, we can try it.
Very well, I agree.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Welcome, Henry.
Pebbles. Thou shalt not let your master fall off with you.
Yeah.
Never fear, Alan. It's just I, bailiff of Pribyslavitz.
I'm honored that a knight such as you takes an interest in me. Take care now. Good luck to you.
Let's have a word about the price.
Well, we can try it. All right, so? May the Lord watch over you.
Can we do something about the price?
All right, so.
Is this enough?
Well, now, a little more and we'll shake on it.
Very well, I agree.
Farewell.
Let's have a word about the price.
All right, so. See now? I knew we'd come to an agreement.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fresh bread. Come and get it. Can't buy bread alone, but it can't live without it either.
Good day, Henry.
Good day to you, friend.
God save. What can I do for you? God be with you.
I'd like to discuss the price.
All right, so. All right, so. God be with you.
Let's have a word about the price.
Well, we can try it. All right, so.
Let's grouchy agreement.
God save you!
Can we do something about the price?
Alright so. Aye, for that amount I can be persuaded.
Alright, I'm up to 19k. Hopefully that's enough to get Pribyslavitz off the ground.
Good health to you, Henry.
How are you, Henry?
Garlic soup for the winter, onion soup for the spring. Asparagus potatoes.
How's your husband doing? Any better?
He's still the same. There's no sign of improvement, no matter how I break my back to pay for treatment.
I know a thing or two about healing. Maybe I should have a look at him and see what can be done.
I'd appreciate any help. But as I said, I can't offer anything in return.
Maybe I can help you so you don't feel so tired.
That would be a blessing from God. But how? Are you going to do the caring for me?
I don't have anything for you right now. But I won't forget you. I'm sorry, but there's nothing more I can do for you.
You've done enough already. God be with you.
Maybe I can help ease your suffering. Maybe I can help you so you don't feel so tired.
That would be a blessing from God. But how? Are you going to do the caring for me?
I don't have anything for you right now. But I won't forget you. I'm sorry, but there's nothing more I can do for you.
You've done enough already. Take care.
God save you.
Goodbye.
Wonder where her husband's at.
Red, red, rolls pretzels.
I have a document for you from Sir Divish. It concerns the renewal of Pribyslavitz.
The village you drove those bandits out of?
The very same.
So it's true then? Good. Good. Let me see that document then.
Here it is.
So what have we here? It says I should announce that anyone interested may move to Pribyslavitz to live and work. And Sir Radzig and Sir Hanush also give their consent. In that case, let's not waste any time. Come along with me. God be with you.
Have a look at these cucumbers. They'll stay firm all winter. Buy them before someone else does.
Without it either.
Welcome, Henry.
Greetings, Henry.
So many people died in this battle. What do you want here?
Hear ye, hear ye. It is hereby announced, in the name of Sir Hanush and Sir Divish, that you, the citizens of Ratai, as well as those who have found temporary refuge here, are permitted to move to the hamlet of Pribyslavitz to the north of Talmberg Castle, wherein you shall be vouchsafed a new life and new dwellings, providing that you shall contribute to the renewal of the hamlet. All those who choose to accept this offer shall be exempted from payment of taxes for a period of 5 years. They shall be permitted also to make use of timber from the surrounding woods and water from the streams. The hamlet of Pribyslavitz lies in the domain of Sir Divish of Talmberg, and all who settle there shall be duty-bound to him. It is furthermore hereby announced that Henry of Skalitz is appointed to the administration of Pribyslavitz and the office of bailiff therein, which office and privilege have been conferred upon him by Sir Divish for loyalty and services rendered. I would therefore recommend that our Skalitz friends consider this offer very seriously, as nothing better is likely to come your way anytime soon.
Alright, we've
Fresh bread. Come and get it. Man
got that out of the way. Where's Antonius's? Oh, that's Tonda. Tonda the Dumb. Where is her dying husband?
God be with you, Henry.
No idea. Well, this has probably been enough stuff done this episode, so let's go ahead and just log off right here. So yeah, we are now going about Pribyslavitz. Alright, so that is that. Anyway, if you enjoyed this episode, please leave a like, if you're, subscribe, anything like that. And until the next episode, peace.